Avenue Road. Can you spell the street name for me, please? Dad? Ma'am. Hello?
One quiet night in one of Canada's safest neighborhoods, the three men broke into a family home. They tied up daughter, shot two family members, and left chaos behind. But what seems like a random robbery turned out to be something much more darker. What the police uncovered next shocked everyone. A story of lies, betrayal, and a crime that no one saw coming. On November 8, 2010, police in Markham, Ontario, Canada, a suburb near Toronto, were called to the home of Han and Big Pan, Vietnamese immigrants of Chinese descent. Following reports of a robbery and assault, upon arrival they found both parents had been shot multiple times. Jennifer Pan's parents, Big Ha Pan and Hugh Han Pan, were ethnic Chinese refugees who fled Vietnam and settled in Canada. Han, born and educated in Vietnam, moved to Canada as a refugee in 1979. Big also arrived in Canada as a refugee. The couple married in Toronto and initially lived in Scarborough. Jennifer was born in 1986, followed by her brother Felix in 1989. The Pan family worked hard to live a life in Canada, both Han and to build a family in Canada. Both Han and Big found jobs at Magna International, an auto parts manufacturer in Aurora. Han worked as a tool and die maker while Big assembled car parts. By 2004, they had saved enough money. They had saved enough to buy a house with two-car garage in Markham, a city in the greater Toronto area known for its large Asian community. Jennifer's parents had high expectations for their children, often described as strict and demanding. For a young age, Jennifer was pushed to excel. At 12, she was enrolled in a music theory and figure skating lessons, training almost every day with dreams of becoming an Olympic champion. However, a knee injury ended her skating ambitions. In high school, she played the flute in the school band. According to her friends Karen Kay, Hu Han was a classic Tiger dad, and Big was his reluctant accomplice. Jennifer's parents closely monitored her life. They picked her up from school every day, restricted her social activities, and never allowed her to date or attend school dances, fearing it would distract her from academics. Even at 22, Jennifer had never been to a club, gotten drunk, or gone on a vacation without her family. Her friends describe her upbringing as overly restrictive and oppressive. Jennifer's deception. Despite her parents' exceptions, Jennifer's grades in high school were average, mostly in 70% range, except for music. To hide her academic struggles, she forged report cards, convincing her parents she was earning straight A's. When she failed calculus in grade 12, Ryerson University, now Toronto Metropolitan University, revoked her early admission. Unable to face her parents, disappointed, Jennifer began living a lie. She pretended to attend university, telling her parents she had won scholarships and was studying pharmacology at the University of Toronto. To keep up the act, she bought second-hand textbooks, watched pharmacology videos, and filled notebooks with fake class notes. What a disaster. Really, what a disaster. Meanwhile, she spent her days in a cafe, taught piano lesson, and worked at a restaurant to earn money. And one of the most important person in life of Jennifer was Daniel Wong. Relationship with Daniel Wong. Jennifer also lied to her parents about her living arrangements. She claimed she was staying with a friend near campus during the week, but in reality, she was living with her high school boyfriend, Daniel Chi Wong. Daniel, of mixed Chinese and Filipino heritage, lived in Ajax and had transferred to Cardinal Carter Academy in North York due to poor grades. He was involved in selling marijuana and managed a Boston pizza restaurant. Their relationship became a central part of Jennifer's double life as she struggled to balance her parents' exceptions with her desire for independence. The volunteer lie and parental crackdown. While pretending to attend university, Jennifer told her parents she was volunteering at Toronto's hospital for sick children. But suspicion grew when she never brought home a hospital ID or uniform. Beck followed her one day and exposed the lie. Han, furious, wanted to kick Jennifer out, but Beck convinced him to let her stay, forced to confront reality. Jennifer finally finished her high school and applied to university under her parents' supervision. However, they banned her from contacting Daniel Wong, claiming his mixed Chinese Filipino heritage was unsuitable and restrict her movements to only her piano teaching job, thanks to her parents. Despite this, Jennifer and Wong secretly stay in touch. By 2009, Wong grew tried secrecy and restrictions. He ended their relationship and started dating someone else. Desperate to win him back, Jennifer spun a shocking lie. She claimed a man with a fake police badge broke into her home, followed by accomplices who gang raped her. Later, she said a bullet arrived in the mail. All orchestrated, she alleged, by Wong's new girlfriend. This fabricated story revealed Jennifer's escalating desperation to control the narrative and those around her. 2010, Jennifer was in contact with Andrew Montemayor, a high school friend. Jennifer claimed Andrew had boasted about robbing people at knife point, which he denied. Andrew introduced her to Ricardo Duncan, a goth kid. Jennifer claimed she offered Duncan $100,000 to kill her father in his workplace parking lot. Duncan started she once gave him $200 for a night out, but he returned the money and rejected her request to kill her parents. At this time, Jennifer and Vaughn reconnected. According to police, they devised a plan to hire professional hitmen for $10,000, calculating that Jennifer would inherit $500,000 after her parents' deaths. They planned to move in together. Vaughn connected Jennifer to Lanford Roy Crawford, a Jamaican-born man, and provided her with a SIM card and iPhone to communicate with Crawford discreetly. Crawford then contacted Eric Shine, sniper Cardi from Rexdale, who in turn brought in David Milbagunum, a Montreal-born man. At trial, the Crown prosecutor urged Milbagunum was one of the hitmen. Cardi was later convicted on an unrelated 2009 murder. The murder occurred at the Penn family home in Markham, Mark Holmes' Unionville neighborhood.